Inside Richard Madden's billionaire lifestyle, from Game of Thrones to global stardom. Behind the flashing cameras, red carpet premieres, and blockbuster roles lies something far bigger. Richard Madden isn't just an actor who broke out. As Robb Stark on Game of Thrones, he's become one of Hollywood's most bankable stars, with a career that spans television, film, fashion, and global endorsements. His rise from a small Scottish town to international fame isn't just a story of talent. It's a story of strategy, luxury, and how one man quietly built a fortune while living a life that rivals the very characters he plays on screen. This isn't the story of an actor chasing fame. It's the story of how Richard Madden turned breakout success into empire building, and how he spends his millions on luxury, experiences, and a legacy that's only just beginning. From Scotland to stardom. Richard Madden was born in Elderslie, Scotland, far from the bright lights of Hollywood. Raised in a working-class family, his early years were grounded in modesty, community, and resilience. But even as a child, Richard carried a natural charisma that set him apart. At just 11 years old, he began acting in local theater, where his blend of discipline and raw talent quickly caught attention. By his teenage years, Madden had already developed the work ethic that would define his career. Hours of rehearsals, auditions, and performances. His path wasn't glamorous, but it was relentless. Then came Game of Thrones. In 2011, he landed the role of Robb Stark, the young wolf, and overnight, he became an international star. His portrayal of the tragic king-in-the-making captured the imagination of millions, turning him into a fan favorite. For 3 seasons, Madden commanded screens with quiet intensity. And even though his character met a shocking end in the infamous Red Wedding, the role launched him into the global spotlight. But Richard Madden didn't allow himself to be boxed into just one character. Instead of chasing typecast roles, he pivoted, starring in Cinderella in 2015 as Prince Kit, proving he could handle mainstream cinema, and then in Medici Masters of Florence as the cunning Cosimo de' Medici, flexing his range in historical drama. And then came the turning point. Bodyguard. The BBC thriller shattered records, drawing over 17 million viewers for its finale and earning Madden a Golden Globe Award. Overnight, he was no longer just the actor who once played Robb Stark. He was Richard Madden, leading man, Hollywood's next obsession, and an actor capable of carrying entire franchises on his shoulders. The Millionaire empire. Let's talk numbers. Richard Madden's net worth is estimated at around $10 million and rapidly rising. Game of Thrones may have made him famous, but his true financial success came after he left Westeros behind. With Bodyguard, he secured one of the most lucrative television paydays in the UK, and the show's success opened doors to Hollywood blockbusters. Marvel's Eternals brought him into the billion-dollar Marvel Cinematic Universe. As a chorus, Madden not only joined an elite group of actors, but also signed onto a project that added millions to his growing portfolio. And then there are the endorsements. Fashion powerhouses like Armani and Calvin Klein didn't just sign Madden for campaigns. They turned him into the face of luxury itself. Those contracts alone brought in 7-figure paydays while cementing his status as one of the most stylish men alive. But Madden's empire isn't built only on acting paychecks and fashion deals. His strategy is about long-term positioning, aligning himself with projects that reinforce his brand, strengthen his influence, and guarantee that he's not just famous for today, but for decades to come. Real estate and living spaces. If money talks, Richard Madden's homes speak in quiet sophistication. Unlike stars who flaunt mega mansions with golden gates, Madden opts for refined elegance. In London, he's been linked to high-end apartments. In upscale neighborhoods like Islington and Primrose Hill, spaces with skyline views, private courtyards, and discreet luxury. These are homes that balance comfort with image, allowing him to stay close to Europe's fashion and film circuits. In Los Angeles, He enjoys modern residences tucked away in gated communities, offering both privacy and style. Infinity pools, minimalist interiors, and floor-to-ceiling glass walls give his spaces that seamless Hollywood luxury. For Richard Madden, real estate isn't about flash, it's about identity. Homes that reflect his global stardom but maintain the Scottish humility he grew up with. His properties are power bases, carefully chosen investments that anchor his life in both Hollywood and Europe. Cars, style, and high-end toys. Richard Madden's approach to cars mirrors his personality. Subtle, refined, but undeniably powerful. While he's not known for flaunting Bugattis or Maybachs, he's been spotted in luxury SUVs, sleek European sedans, and chauffeur-driven vehicles for premieres. When you're the face of Armani, you don't need to arrive loud, you need to arrive iconic. But his real indulgence? Fashion. Madden is a global style icon, effortlessly blending sharp tailoring with modern masculinity. His red carpet looks are dominated by custom Armani suits, each worth thousands, designed to project billionaire confidence. Off the carpet, he leans into designer streetwear, a mix of effortless cool and understated power. Watches? Think Rolex Submariners and Omega Seamasters, timepieces that represent heritage and precision. Every choice is intentional, shaping a brand that whispers wealth instead of shouting it. Global travel and experiences. For Richard Madden, travel isn't just necessity, it's luxury curated to perfection. Summers often find him on the Italian coast, unwinding at private villas, overlooking the Amalfi. He spent time in Greece, enjoying whitewashed seaside homes and crystal-clear waters. In Paris, he's a regular at Fashion Week, staying in suites where a single night can cost $20,000. When he's filming, it's private jets between London, Los Angeles, and New York. For leisure, it's yachts, exclusive resorts, and hidden escapes that offer both privacy and indulgence. Forget budget airlines or crowded destinations. Madden's world is one where entire villas are reserved for him and his circle. Chefs design menus around his tastes, and every trip doubles as both relaxation and brand reinforcement. The art of billionaire spending. Richard Madden doesn't just spend money. He invests it in experiences, image, and legacy. Wardrobes worth hundreds of thousands, memberships at exclusive clubs in London and LA, and art pieces that reflect both taste and cultural relevance. Unlike celebrities who flaunt extravagance, Madden chooses calculated elegance. Every purchase, every appearance, every investment, reinforcing his place among the global elite. Family, privacy, and legacy. For Madden, the greatest luxury isn't material, it's privacy. Unlike many stars who thrive on constant exposure, Madden shields his personal life. His relationships make headlines, but he never allows gossip to overshadow his craft. That sense of discretion gives him control over his brand, his image, and his future. He's deeply connected to his Scottish roots, often returning home to support local theater and inspire young talent. To him, legacy isn't just about global fame. It's about making sure the next Richard Madden has a stage to stand on. Fashion, luxury, and global brand power. Richard Madden isn't just an actor. He's a brand. His partnership with Armani transformed him into a fashion ambassador on par with the world's top models. Campaigns for Calvin Klein and Omega watches only reinforce that image. Every appearance feels like a masterclass in power branding. Whether it's a film premiere in Cannes, a photo shoot in Milan, or a quiet dinner in London, Madden projects one thing: timeless luxury, philanthropy, and influence. Despite his wealth and fame, Madden hasn't forgotten where he came from. He supported cancer research, mental health awareness campaigns, and arts programs in Scotland. His influence inspires young actors worldwide, showing that someone from a small town can rise to the global stage without losing authenticity. Cultural power and global influence. Richard Madden isn't just another leading man. He's a cultural force shaping modern entertainment. From redefining British television with Bodyguard to joining Marvel's billion-dollar empire, he's shown that he doesn't just take roles. He takes roles that shift culture. His projects aren't random. They're strategic moves that expand his reach and amplify his legacy. Hollywood now sees him as the next great leading man. With his charisma, discipline, and brand positioning, he's not just a star. He's a global icon in the making. Relationships, privacy, and controversies. When it comes to relationships, Richard Madden has always lived in a delicate balance between fame and privacy. His good looks and charisma have made him a media favorite, often linking him romantically with some of the world's most glamorous women. Over the years, he's been connected to actress Jenna Coleman, model Suki Waterhouse, and TV presenter Caroline Flack. Each relationship made headlines, but Madden has consistently refused to let his private life overshadow his career. More. Recently, speculation around his personal life has taken a different turn. His close friendship and rumored relationship with actor Brandon Flynn sparked ongoing tabloid attention, with paparazzi shots fueling endless theories. Yet Madden has remained tight-lipped, neither confirming nor denying, preferring to keep the world guessing. That silence, while frustrating to gossip outlets, has also elevated his image. A reminder that in Hollywood, mystery is its own kind of power. But fame doesn't come without controversy. Madden has faced scrutiny over accusations of being difficult on set, whispers that he demands perfection, sometimes clashing with directors or colleagues. In interviews, he's admitted that his discipline can sometimes be misunderstood. But for Madden, the stakes are high. Every role is an opportunity to strengthen his legacy, not just entertain. He's also been caught in the crossfire of internet debates, from body-shaming critics during his Bodyguard era to questions about whether his Marvel role in Eternals was deserving of a leading man spot. Through it all, Madden's response has been the same: silence, professionalism, and focus on the work. In a world where scandal can make or break careers, Richard Madden has proven something rare. His controversies never define him. His talent, his discipline, and his relentless drive always bring the focus back where it belongs, on the empire he's building. The blueprint of power. Here's Richard Madden's real secret: balance. Talent gave him opportunity. Discipline gave him staying power. Style gave him brand power. And strategy gave him wealth. He's not just building a career, he's building an empire. Legacy in the making. From Elderslie, Scotland to the red carpets of Hollywood, Richard Madden's story is one of vision, craft, and relentless ambition. He's more than an actor. He's a global icon in the making, a man who turned breakout fame into long-term power. And as his empire grows in film, fashion, real estate, and influence, one thing is certain: Richard Madden isn't just playing kings on screen. He's building the lifestyle of one in real life.